This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
And there we are. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to high school softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Tonight, another doubleheader as the Tigers host the Independence Mustangs in a makeup game from earlier this month, or back in June, when Mother Nature decided to rain things out. We'll take this break and hear from our sponsors and say you are watching Grinnell Tiger softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are gonna love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at the Grinnell Tigers softball complex, thanks to our sponsors. We'll go through those again real quick. Polley's Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Dairy Barn, Mahaska Communication Group, Weldon Drywall, Prairie Lakes Church, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community, and the Strand 3 Theater. Our specialty sponsors, they include for strikeouts, Michelle's Dance Academy, foul balls by Cirques Financial Services, innings by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance, and the scoreboard by Kurtz Collision Center. And then in addition to all that, our business card sponsors you see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. They include Grinnell Firestone, Mindy Hall's Exit Realty, and Corey Hall Photography. Softball rankings, as you said last night, Tigers are ranked number 12 in the Class 4A poll. And the playoffs pairings have been announced as well. Tigers will be hosting a regional semifinal there in Class 4A, Region 5, They will host a semifinal. They are the number 2 seed in the region. Carlisle is the number 1 seed. And Grinnell will play the winner of Gilbert and Knoxville. And that game will be 1 week from this Saturday, July 12th at 7 o'clock right here at the softball complex. Busy week of broadcasting here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Of course, tonight we have the softball doubleheader versus Independence. Chris Juni here with you, yours truly, on that call. Then here in a couple hours, Dave Van Comperl and Dan Walker will have Grinnell Tiger baseball boys hosting Pella, the Little Dutch, from the Little Hawkeye Conference. Come back, that game at 7 o'clock on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. And then tomorrow night, we wrap up our very busy broadcast week with a doubleheader at Williamsburg for softball. I'll be over in Williamsburg, broadcasting the Tigers and the Williamsburg Raiders softball. And then I will also, then the Independence doubleheader for baseball. The boys host that tomorrow night as well. That'll be Blake Walker and Dan Walker on that call starting at 5 o'clock. So a busy broadcast week. We're going to pause now for the playing of our national anthem. All right, and there you have our national anthem, and we are getting set for softball, a doubleheader tonight. First of 2 games here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Grinnell Tigers, Coach Mike Doty, they come in with a record of 13-5 in the conference, 25-5 overall, ranked number 12 in Class 4A, as we said. And an exciting set of games last night. You heard they split a doubleheader with Benton Bobcats last night, winning the first game 3-2 in the 8th inning on a Reese walk-off 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. Then they lost the nightcap, the second game 6-5 last night. For Independence and Coach Alex Farmer, they come in with a record of 3-13 in the conference, 11-22 overall. They split a doubleheader with Marion last night. They won the first game 7-0 and lost the second game 5-2. They're led by Callie Washburn, a senior outfielder with 23 hits, batting .390 with 12 RBIs. And Arabella Lubar, freshman outfielder who's getting the starting nod tonight. She has 31 hits, batting .383 with 17 stolen bases and 17 RBIs. Also has 32 strikeouts with a 2.12 ERA. So very formidable opponent tonight for the Grinnell Tigers. And we are happy to have you with us for another doubleheader softball matchup here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Top of the first inning we go. Our first inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. And Arabella Lubar steps in to face Riley Imhoff, who gets the starting nod for Grinnell tonight. And there's the first pitch from Imhoff. Catches outside corner for strike 1. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch is swung and hit out towards left field. Coming in to make the catch is Reese out in left field for the Tigers for the first out. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Callie Washburn. It'll be followed by Jordan Iverson, the first baseman for the Mustangs, and coach Alex Farmer. Here's the pitch from Imhoff. Just misses upstairs for ball one. That's a swing and a miss for strike two. Or strike one, rather. One ball and one strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Imhoff. Changeup misses upstairs for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. That pitch swing and a miss for strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch right down the chute for Michelle's Dance Academy, strikeout for the second out. That'll bring up first baseman Jordan Iverson for the Mustangs. With 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch swung on, popped up in the infield. Taylor Smith going back from second base, reaches back, makes the catch for the out to retire the side. 3-2 down for the Mustangs. Tigers come to bat in the bottom of the first. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here to the bottom of the first inning we go. Our first inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. The Tigers will lead off with Taylor Smith, followed by Kylie Bond, and then Reese, who had 2 homers in both games last night. So Taylor Smith starts things off, always a very dangerous, very speedy player. Can slap bunt, can run up and hit. You'll see her do all kinds of things out of that left-hand batter's box. Scores to bunt. Pitch misses outside. Oh, no, called for a strike. All right, delay call. Strike 1 to Taylor Smith. Arabella Lubar, an 8th grader, rather a freshman on the mound. That pitch misses low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm sure Coach Farmer has told his pitchers, don't come inside on Smith. Try to keep it away. Keep it away so she doesn't lay down the mud. There's a pitch, bunted down and bunted foul. So Starks Financial Services foul ball for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch from Lubar. That pitch swung on a pop right back, coming right back at me. Somebody make a play. And Our Director of Operations, Dan Walker, had the catch, but he dropped it, so that's an error on him. Email him at dan@tigersports/network.com. Tell him you got to get better fielding on that. Use two hands when you catch that ball. That pitch swing on, that's chop foul again. Another Starks Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Infield in for the Mustangs. 1-2 pitch misses outside for ball 3. Thing about Taylor is she's so fast. Everybody knows she's going to bunt, but if she does it right with her speed, it's still hard to get her. That pitch misses outside. And now it's a full count. Okay, I thought it was 3-2, but now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chop right back to the pitcher. Pitcher Lubar across the diamond in time to get Smith for the first out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 17, Kylie Bond.
Now up, number 17, Kylie Bond.
Tiger Jr. was in rare territory last evening, was hitless in both games last night. She's too good a hitter. That will not continue. I'm just going to go out there and say that now. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. That pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Tiger shortstop, Kylie Bond. Reese waits on deck. That pitch swung on. That's hit out to shallow left field. Left fielder comes over, makes the catch, puts that second head up there, and good thing she did. The ball kind of popped around the glove, but she hangs on to it for the second out. And that'll bring up our left fielder, number 16, Reese. Again, if you haven't heard my call of it, won the game, the first game for the Tigers last night in the bottom of the 8th inning with a 2-run homer walk-off. This time she grounds it weakly to the first baseman. Now the first baseman steps on the bag. Just a second there, thought she hit it, but the umpire said, no, you didn't, so she went back and stepped on it for the third out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Grinnell. No score between Grinnell and Independence. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at the Tiger softball complex, to the top of the second inning we go. And it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up for the Mustangs. Jordan Durr, Hollywood, and Chloe Prentisil. Up for coach Alex Farmer. First pitch swung on, chop towards the shortstop. Bond takes a hop on Kylie Bond and gets past her. So Jordan Durr is going to get on first base. Again, as I've said, it's not my job to score that. We have the coaches in the dugout score that. We'll get a message from them and see what they score that and let you know. But they do get the leadoff hitter on base. That'll bring up the catcher, Hollywood. Stepping in to face Riley Imhoff. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. First of two ball games here tonight on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Here's the 1-0. That pitch misses outside for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch misses just outside. Good discipline by Hollywood not to swing at that one. That was a close. So 3-0. Probably taking here. And there's ball 4. So now Independence has runners at first and second with nobody out. And that'll bring up third baseman number 19, Chloe Prentisil. So Prentisil steps in to face Imhoff. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Imhoff. Squares to bunt. Pulls the bat back. Takes it upstairs for ball 1. A 1 ball, a 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners are first and second for Independence. Top of the second inning, no score, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Threw the fastball right by her for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Great time here for Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. Swing and a miss for strike 3. There it is. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 8, Reagan Reeg, Jr., for Coach Farmer on this Mustang softball team. Scores to bunt, pulls the bat back, and it's low for ball 1. Have to wait just a bit. This umpire is a little, which I'm not saying, but it's just a fact. He's slow on making his call, sticking his arm up for a strike. And some umpires call it right away, some delay a little bit. That's fine. It just makes me have to hesitate. There's a squares up to bunt. That's bunted foul for strike 1. That's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Now he's going to have to talk to Imhoff about something. Not sure what that was. I don't know if there was something in the motion. I know the pitchers have to pause when they go to start their windup. They have to do a pause, come to a pause, then they can start their windup. Maybe she wasn't pausing long enough. And again, it's not specified in the rules how long you have to pause. It says you must pause. And now the field umpire calls time, and he's going to come in and talk to the home plate umpire. I'm not sure what this discussion is about. Again, the only thing I can think of is maybe they're thinking Imhoff is not pausing long enough. I'm not sure. Maybe there's something with the lineups. I have no idea at this point. So the umpires confer. And I guess that's it. Okay. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Top of the second inning. No score between Independence and Grinnell, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch misses inside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes a 2-1 delivery from Imhoff. That's swung on and hit out towards shortstop side. Kylie Bond makes the play, and they throw back to second. It's not in time. The runner gets back. Nice play all around. Bond catches it for the second out. That'll bring up second Mason. Let me double check and see who's up now. I showed that it should be Isla Reed up. Yes, Isla Reed is up. That pitch in there for a strike. Again, just watch that don't-play umpire. The ball hit, and then there was at least a 2-second delay before he put his arm out, because I can't hear if he says ball or strike. So we just have to wait. 0-1 pitch now coming from Imhoff. That pitch swung on, that's hit up the middle. Taylor Smith ranges over, gets the ball, touches the bag for the out to retire the side. Independence Strands 2. No score between Grinnell and Independence. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back here at the Grinnell High School softball complex, no score. Bottom of the second inning between Grinnell and Independence. Our second inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Chris Jr. here with you on a beautiful Tuesday night. A little bit warmer than it was last night, but not much wind. But wind there is blowing from right to left. As you look at your monitor there, Tigers will send the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Riley Imhoff, Kate Smith, and Macy Andrews will come up to the plate facing Arabella Lubar.
Leading off the inning, number 3, Riley Imhoff.
Lubar, again, a freshman. Although, as I said last night, with an 8th grader pitching, they're not 8th graders or freshmen anymore by this point in the season. You're about almost 30 games into the season. You're not a freshman anymore. First pitch swung on. That is ripped up the middle for a clean single. Imhoff gets on base with the single to get things started for the Tigers here in the bottom of the second inning.
Now we'll have number 6, Kate Smith.
That'll bring up third baseman number 6, Kate Smith. I think we're having a courtesy runner now for the pitcher. Yep, it is going to be a courtesy runner. Have to check that number. Looks like that is number 14. So it'll be Piper Madron, I think, running for Imhoff. That pitch in there for a strike. Scores to bunt and bunts it up. Foul. The catcher dives for it, makes the play. Wow, what a play by Hollywood, the catcher. Diving to catch that foul ball tip.
Number 33, Macy Andrews.
That was a Cirques Financial Services foul ball, but Kate Smith pops out to the catcher for the first out. That'll bring up designated player number 33, Macy Andrews. Andrews steps in, swings with the first pitch, hits it towards second base. Second base across in time for 1, not in time to get 2. So 4-6 at second base, and then Andrews reaches on a fielder's choice. And now there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up center fielder number 15, Alyssa Flander. She swings on the first pitch and fouls it up and out of play for strike one. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. That pitch in there for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on at first base for Grinnell. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Here's the pitch. Changeup misses upstairs for ball one. First of 2 ball games we have for you here tonight on the Tiger Sports live stream network. That pitch is swung on. That's hit up to the foul ground towards the left field side and out of reach of everybody. Falls to the ground. That's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch just misses inside. Lubar wanted that, so do the umpires in the stands for Independence. That was very close. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 3. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first base will be running as soon as the pitcher releases the ball. They must wait until the pitcher releases. That pitch is swung on, chopped towards the shortstop. Shortstop up with the ball across the diamond in time to first base to get the out to retire the side. Tiger Strand 1, no score. After 2 complete, you're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
To the top of the third inning we go. Our third inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Chris Jr. here with you on a beautiful Tuesday night for high school softball doubleheader. Independence and Grinnell scoring up for 2 games tonight. Over on Fowler Field, here in about an hour or so, the Tiger Boys baseball team will be hosting the Pella Dutch, an old familiar foe from Little Hawkeye Conference days gone past. That game starts at 7 o'clock. Dave Van Comperl and Dan Walker will have that call for you also on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network starting around 7 o'clock. First pitch upstairs, no, in there for a strike. Pardon me. Claire Kiegler, the designated player, is leading off. The number 9 hitter for the Mustangs. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. That pitch misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So the 9-1-2 hitters up for the Mustangs here in this top of the third inning. No score, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Pitch swung on, and that's hit foul. Out of play down the first base line for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch for Muhoff. Misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Claire Kegler. That pitch misses low for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, we say it every ball game, but every umpire has a different zone. Some have a nice big wide zone. Others are very, very tight. And so far, this umpire, I don't play to show he has a very small zone. Pitcher swung on and hit off the handle right back to the pitcher. Imhoff over to first in time for the first out. So Kegler's retired for the first out. Now back to the top of the order, brings up the pitcher number 28, Arabella Luvar. 0 for 1 on the night, flew out to left field her first time up. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Luvar kind of gives a quick glance to the umpire like, okay, give me that call when I'm pitching. I must have just nicked that outside corner. Infield in for the Tigers, anticipating a bunt. Here's the pitch. That is swung on and chopped foul, out of play. First Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And strike 2. Again, Luvar, like most lefties, can run up and slap bunt, can slap pick, just drop the bat, tries to get the bat on the ball and put it in play. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, that's hit right towards the shortstop. Kylie Bond right there to make the catch for the second out to retire Luvar. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 3, Callie Washburn. 0 for 1 on the night, struck out in the first inning. Now Coach Farmer's coming in, just to bring a softball into the home plate umpire. Okay. And now Washburn, the right fielder, steps in with 2 outs, nobody on for Independence. Top of the third inning, no score between Grinnell and Independence on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way from Imhoff. That pitch in there for strike 2. Washburn now in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Let's dial up a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout right here. What do you say? Here's the pitch. Swung on that is popped up down the right field line and drifting foul. It's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. But Washburn doing what you're taught to do as a hitter, protect the plate. And again, as I've said, by that I mean if there's 2 strikes, you just try to get the bat on the ball any way possible to foul it off, and so you can live to face another pitch. 0-2. Swung on, hit out towards right field. It's hit well and deep. Right fielder going back, though. Makes the catch. Back by the warning track. Well hit, but caught by Grinnell for the third out to retire the side. 3 up, 2 down for Independence. No score between Grinnell and the Mustangs. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for dairy.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back at the softball complex, bottom of the third inning we go. Our third inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Josie Smith, the right fielder, leads things off. Takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Eight, 9, and 1 hitter. Josie Smith, Kennedy Harms, and then Taylor Smith. That pitch misses for ball 1. Luvar working very quickly from the pitcher's hill there. That pitch catches the inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch swung on and hit foul down the first base line. That'll be a Sergs Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here in about an hour over on Fowler Field, the Tiger Boys baseball team will be hosting the Pella Dutch baseball team, an old familiar foe from the Little Hawkeye Conference days. That pitch swung and hit towards the shortstop, scooped up by the shortstop across the diamond in time to get the out, and Smith is retired. That game will start around 7 o'clock tonight. Dave Van Compernol and Dan Walker will have that call for you on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Here we have the first of 2 ball games. Doubleheader between the Mustangs and the Tigers. Yours truly, Chris Jr. with the call on both tonight. All that on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. That'll bring up catcher Kennedy Harms. Takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Arabella Lubar pitching a good game. Her pitches have a lot of movement on it. Looks like she has something like a rise ball, which is very tough to hit. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Lubar strikes out Harms for the second out.
Now batting number 1, Taylor Smith.
Top of the order we go. Second baseman Taylor Smith grounded out her first time up. My wife, who played softball, said the rise pitch was always the toughest for her to hit. Big swing and a miss by Taylor for strike 1. Taylor scores to bunt, lays down a great bunt down the first base line. They're not going to get her. Right down the first base line, Taylor Smith gets on base. Tigers have a run aboard.
Now batting number 17, Kylie Bond.
So quick out of that batter's box and down the line. This brings up the shortstop, number 17, Kylie Bond. Bond 0 for 1 on the night, flew out to left field her first time up. Here's the pitch, scores to bunt, and the ball is called a strike. Ball gets away, gets past the catcher off her mask, and Smith goes all the way around from first to third. I don't know if the catcher just didn't see it or the bat got in the waiver vision. But now Smith ends up over at third base. And there's no balls and 1 strike to Kylie Bond. That pitch outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ball misses upstairs for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's a pitch. Swung on, hit up towards the first base side and drifting out of play for a Sergs Financial Services foul ball. So count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Tiger shortstop, Kylie Bond. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that is hit to single to left field, and that'll score Smith for the game's first run. So Bond breaks out of that hitting slump, gets the RBI, Smith scores, and the Tigers lead 1-0. That brings up the left fielder, number 16, Ree Reese. 0 for 1 on the night, but as we saw last night, definite home run power. Reese swings the first pitch and fouls it off the tennis light pole down the third base side for a Sergs Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. She had 2 out to basically straight center field last night. 1 in each ball game. No doubt about it when she hit him either. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Luvar. Took a little something off that. Reese was just out in front of it. No balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. Swung on that is ripped towards the first base side. That gets through for a single. Bond round second, heads for third. Throw coming down. Reese trots down to second. So just like that, Tigers still alive. All this with 2 outs coming, mind you. And now we have Riley Imhoff. So that'll be a single for Reese and goes to second on the throw. Riley Imhoff singled her first time up, so she's 1 for 1 on the night. Stepping in here with 2 outs. Runners at second and third for Grinnell. There's a pitch swung on that is popped up on the dirt. It's a tough play. Imhoff hurrying down to first, and they get her at first, says the field umpire. Looked like she had her foot pulled off, but the umpire said she is out, and that will do it. Tigers do get 1 run. They lead 1-0. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
To the top of the 4th inning we go. Our 4th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Mustangs will send the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Jordan Iverson, Jordan Durr, and Holly Wood to the plate. Iverson 0 for 1 on the night, popped out to second base, her first time up. Facing Riley Imhoff, Tigers lead 1-0 as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Imhoff. Swung and chopped foul off the fence. That's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. For strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now. To the Mustang first baseman, Jordan Iverson. That pitch swung on and popped up in the air towards the first base side. Trinity Carlson makes the catch to retire Iverson for the first out.
Number 11, Jordan Durr.
That'll bring up shortstop number 11, Jordan Durr. Jordan Single was stranded at second base, her first time up. Pitch from Imhoff upstairs for ball 1. Again, here around 7 o'clock, the Tiger Boys baseball team will be hosting the Peladetch. Old Little Hawkeye Conference foe, long-time foe. Over the baseball field, Dan Walker and Dave Van Kampen will have that call for you on the Tiger Sports live stream network starting right around 7 o'clock. That second pitch misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Jordan Durr. Tigers lead Independence 1-0 here, top of the 4th inning, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Pitch swung on, hit down the first base side, but foul. Out of reach of everybody, so it's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And the count evens up at, or check that, comes to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch on the way from Imhoff. Up and in for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, the umpire's shown for both pitchers to have a very small strike zone. That pitch misses upstairs, and Durr gets on base with a walk. That'll bring up the catcher, number 29, Hollywood. Walked her first time up, 0 for 1 with a walk. Facing Imhoff, here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Tomorrow night we'll have baseball and softball once again on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. I'll be over in Williamsburg for the Tiger girls playing at Williamsburg, defending state champ Williamsburg, for a doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. That pitch in there for strike 2. Meanwhile, here in Grinnell on Fowler Field, Blake Walker and Dan Walker will have the call. Independence boys baseball team comes to Grinnell to play the Tiger boys in a baseball doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Pitches upstairs and wide. Throw not in time. So Jordan Durr has a stolen base. Not much Harms could do with that one. The ball was upstairs, had to reach up and grab it, then get herself set and try to throw. So now the runner's at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing on and chop foul for a Circus Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Swung on, hit towards the second base side. Smith gobbles it up, flips across to Carlson. In time for the out. Runner does advance over to third on the play. So in effect, Durr did her, or rather Hollywood did her job. 4-3 on the put out for the second out. And now the Mustangs have a runner at third with 2 outs, bringing up third baseman number 19, Chloe Prentisil. Prentisil 0 for 1 on the night. First pitch right down the chute for strike 1. 1-0 is the score. Grinnell leading Independence. Top of the 4th inning. High school softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Chris Jr. here with you on a beautiful Tuesday night. That pitch swung and popped straight up in the air. Infield calling it. Bond coming in, making a play. All the way from short. A little bit more exciting than I'm sure Coach Doty wanted, but nonetheless does make the catch for the out to retire the side. 1-0 is your score. Grinnell over Independence High School softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours. In buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Bottom of the 4th inning we go. Our 4th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Kate Smith leads things off for Grinnell. Takes the first pitch up and away for ball 1. 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Kate Smith, Macy Andrews, and Alyssa Flander due up this inning for Coach Mike Doty and the Grinnell Tigers. Now, Coach Doty's coming in to talk to the home plate umpire about something. didn't know what that conversation was about, but Coach Doty did now. The home plate umpire is talking about something else. Okay. Again, we're not privy to those conversations, so we don't know. Big swing and a miss for strike one. Now I'm being told they may have called that no pitch on that first one. The batter was not in the box, or I couldn't imagine what they saw or heard, but the umpire may have called that no pitch. So now it's 1 ball and 1 strike, I'm being told, okay? That pitch misses upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, hit out towards right field. Right fielder got a little bit of a late start, but comes in, makes the play, catches the ball for the out to retire Kate Smith.
Number 33, Macy Andrews.
That'll bring up the designated player, number 33, Macy Andrews. Andrews 0 for 1 on the night. That pitch swung on and chopped foul right in the dirt for a Search Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. That pitch swung on and hit down the first base line, drifting foul, and that'll play. Another Search Financial Services foul ball for strike 2. Andrews now in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on for Grinnell. Bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers lead 1-0 as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. First of 2 ball games we have for you here tonight. Mustangs and Tigers playing 2 right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. That pitch swung and ripped down the third base line, but it's foul. Another Search Financial Services foul ball. Umpire is supposed to put his hands up if it's straight up, both hands straight up if it's a foul ball, and otherwise point towards the infield if it's a fair ball. They're not supposed to say anything because fair and foul can get confused, so they're just supposed to use the signals. That pitch swung on, chopped towards third base. Third baseman comes up with it. Throw across in time to get Andrews for the second out.
Now batting number 15, Alyssa Flander.
That brings up the center fielder, number 15, Alyssa Flander, number 7 hitter for Grinnell. Flander steps in, swings on the first pitch, hits it way up down the line in left field. Ball is dropped, but it's foul, I think. Yep. So it's a Search Financial Services foul ball, but Flander did the right thing, kept on running. Again, I didn't see or hear any signal, but it was a foul ball for strike 1. That pitch is low in the dirt, gets past the catcher for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on for Grinnell. Bottom of the 4th inning, Tigers lead the Mustangs 1-0. That pitch swung and hit out towards left field. Hit well. Back goes the left fielder. Makes the catch for the third out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Grinnell. 1-0. Tigers with the lead. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
To the top of the fifth inning we go. Our fifth inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Independence. Reagan Reed steps in, 0 for 1 on the night. Facing Riley Imhoff. Tigers lead 1-0. First of two ball games here we have for you. Two softball games we have for you on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Also tonight, starting here in about 40 minutes, Tiger baseball team hosting Pella. Dave Van Compernol and Dan Walker with that call starting at 7 o'clock. Also on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. That pitch misses low for ball one. One-0 pitch on the way. That pitch misses low as well for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. Reed takes a look down at third base to our head coach, Alex Farmer. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Imhoff. That pitch is swung and it's hit out into left field for a clean single. So Reagan Reed gets on board, leadoff hitter on board with a clean single. That'll bring up second baseman number 2, Isla Reed. See if Coach Farmer tests the arm of catcher Kennedy Harms here. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Nice pitch by Imhoff on the inside part of the plate, kind of about letter high. Hard to lay off those if you are a hitter. Gets up there by your, towards the part of your chest or your head. It's hard to lay off those. 0-1 pitch on the way. Pitch swung on, hit towards second base. Smith flips it over to Bond. Over across in time and gets a double play. What a stretch by Trinity Carlson. Smith flipped it. Bond caught the ball, leaped, and threw it across to Carlson. He stretched out and gets the double play. Wow. So that empties the bases, brings up batter number 9, the designated player number 7, Clara Keegler. That pitch hit back to the pitcher's mound. Fielded by Imhoff over to first in time for the third out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Independence. Grinnell leads 1-0. High school softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee, cappuccino, and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Bottom of the 5th inning here at the softball complex. Tigers lead Independence 1-0. Game number 1 of 2 here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Josie Smith, the right fielder, steps in, takes the first pitch for strike one. Our bottom of the 5th inning brought to us by Brett Nickel, State Farm Insurance. That pitch misses upstairs and away for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. That pitch in there for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eight, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Grinnell here. Kennedy Harms on deck. There's a pitch, swung on a check swing. Hits it foul down the first base side for Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch swung on and popped up in the air. Infield closing over on it, and the players collide, but the shortstop makes the catch. Again, a bit more exciting than I'm sure Coach Farmer wanted to see, but mission accomplished. They get the out to retire. Josie Smith flies out to the shortstop. Bring up the catcher, number 5, Kennedy Harms. Harms 0 for 1 on the night. Steps up and swings and fouls the first pitch off for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. No balls and a strike. Now here's the second pitch. Scores to bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher. Misses outside. She got the bat back in the opinion of the umpire, so it's ball 1. When they score a bunt, that's an automatic strike. If the pitcher gets the bat back behind the plate before the pitch crosses it, then the umpire has to make the call as whether it's a ball or strike. If, in the opinion of the umpire, the batter does not get the bat back, it's a strike no matter where the ball is. That pitch in there for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on for Grinnell. Bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers lead Independence 1-0. Game number 1 of 2 here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, and as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch swung on a rip foul down the third base line for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Again, here in about a half hour, the Tiger Boys baseball team will be hosting Pella, the Little Dutch. Come back to Grinnell. Longtime foe and rival. For 1 game starting at 7 o'clock, Dave Van Compernol, Dan Walker will have that call for you coming up at 7 o'clock on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. 1-2. That's swung on hit out towards left field. Left fielder barely has to move. Just over, makes the catch for the out to retire Kennedy Harms.
Now batting, number 1, Taylor Smith.
To the top of the order we go. Second baseman Taylor Smith steps in. Taylor 1 for 2 on the night. Grounded out and then singled and scored her prior 2 trips. She comes up with 2 outs. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch swung on and chopped foul. Out of play over the third base dugout for Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit towards the second base side. Second baseman over there gobbles it up. And they call her safe. Smith running the whole way with that speed. Second baseman looked like they had a little bit of trouble gathering the ball, but Smith beats it out, and she is on board with 2 outs. That brings up Kali Bond. Smith going on the first pitch. Throw is way off target, and Smith is in there at second base with a stolen base. And the pitch was in there for a ball, by the way. Ball 1. So now Smith is in scoring position. Bond singled her last time up, breaking out of an 0 for 6 slump. So good to see that happen. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That catches the inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and that's hit foul, out of play. For a Search Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bond swings at the ball. Ball hits the runner, and then she's going to be out. Smith has to get out of the way. They have to give way to the fielder, but the ball hit her, and that makes an out, and that does retire the side. 1-0, Tigers with the lead. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
To the top of the 6th inning we go. 6th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Top of the order for the Mustangs. Arabella Lubar steps in to face Riley Imhoff. Here's the first pitch. And says it upstairs for a ball. Looked like she may have gone around, but the umpire says no, she did not. So 1 ball and no strikes. That pitch swung on, hit up towards shortstop side. Caliban there to make the catch for the out to retire Luvar. Proud sponsor of Tiger Sports live stream network is the Frida 3 Strand 3 Theaters, located in downtown Grinnell. F1 the movie is playing this week, also Elio, and then How to Train Your Dragon, all playing at the Strand 3 Theaters, located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Callie Washburn now steps in to face him off with 1 out. That pitch in there. I think he called that a ball, okay. Thought for a moment I thought I heard him say make the strike sound, but what do I know? Don't answer that. Especially my wife, if you're listening, don't answer that. She'll tell you. If that pitch misses for ball 2, now I'm in trouble. I mentioned her on the air. I'll be getting a text here in a few minutes, I'm pretty sure. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. That pitch up and in for ball 3. And Washburn ahead of the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Again, just a beautiful night for softball, baseball, or any outdoor activity you want to do. That pitch misses upstairs. And Washburn is on with a 4-pitch walk. Bring up the first baseman, number 9, Jordan Iverson. 0 for 2 on the night is Iverson. Imhoff settles in. And here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit towards the second baseman. Smith over to Bond. Gets out at 1, and they get the out at 2 again on a great stretch by Trinity Carlson. Wow. Smith and Bond and Carlson getting 2 double plays in the game to end the inning, and that will do it. Tigers lead 1-0. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go. Tigers lead 1-0 as you see on our Chris Collision Center scoreboard. Chris Jr. here with you on a beautiful Tuesday night for high school softball. First game of 2 here. Independence Mustangs and the Grinnell Tigers tangling for 2. Reese leading things off for the Tigers. Reese 1 for 2 on the night, singled her last time up. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Second pitch. Outside as well for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Just like last time, I'm sure Coach Farmer told his pitchers, don't give her anything to hit. That pitch is ripped right up the middle, right past the pitcher. Reese smoked that one, just might have even nicked the pitcher, Luvar. Reese is on with a single. Let's see if Coach Jody has a courtesy runner here. I believe he will. Number 25 coming in to run. That's Ivy Kellogg. So Ivy Kellogg going to courtesy run. Again, you can courtesy run for the designated player, the pitcher, and the catcher as many times as you want without penalty. You can pinch run for any other player. You can do that one time and that player can re-enter. If you do it a second time to the same player, that player has to come out. There's your 20-second softball rules crash course. If you're wondering, yes, I did get a text from the boss. That's all I'm allowed to say. Squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it high for ball 1. Second pitch in there for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike. There goes the runner down to first. Throw down is not going to be in time, as Kellogg has never stolen base. Oh, he called that a strike. Okay. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now to Riley Imhoff. Imhoff swings at the pitch and chops it foul just past our coach, Coach Mike Doty, there at third, for a Search Financial Services foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes now to the Tiger pitcher / outfielder. That pitch swung on a chop foul, this time down the first base side. Now to play for another Search Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung and hit towards it, and that hits the runner again. So Base runner is out. And Imhoff will reach. Again, the base runner has to avoid the ball. We're going to have a courtesy runner now for the pitcher. That's Piper Madrid coming in to run. And up to the plate is number 6, third baseman Kate Smith. Again, it's up to the runner to avoid the ball. And they can't interfere with the fielder as well. That pitch swung on and hit off the handle, but foul down the third base line for a Search Financial Services foul ball. And strike one. Second time that's happened to the Tigers tonight. A base runner was hit by a ball towards the shortstop side. Pitch upstairs, or check that in there for a strike, and they get the tag on the runner down at first base. Kind of a sweeping tag put on by the second baseman, but does get Madron out at second for the second out. Now the count is 0-2 to Kate Smith. Here's the pitch. That pitch swung on, popped up in the infield. Shallow field. Center fielder comes in and makes the catch for the third out to retire the side. Tigers lead 1-0. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Top of the seventh inning we go. Our seventh inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Jordan Durr leading things off for the Mustangs. Fouls off the first pitch for strike one. A Search Financial Services foul ball. Be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters do it for the Mustangs. Jordan Durr, Hollywood, and Chloe Prentisil. Facing Riley Imhoff. That pitch right down the chute for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes. Perfect time to dial up a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout right here. 0-2. Swung on, chopped towards the third base side. Bond up with it, fires across the diamond in time. No, not in time. Carlson tried her best to stretch it out, but just a long throw. So it's a single for Independence, and the tying run is on at first base. Bring up the catcher, number 29, Hollywood. Here's the pitch from Imhoff. That pitch swung on and it's ripped foul down the first base line for a Search Financial Services foul ball. And strike one. No balls and a strike now to Wood. Tigers holding on to a 1-0 lead on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. There's a pitch. Popped up, first base side. And let's see. Nope, the Tigers cannot get the double play. So Carlson flips the ball back. Carlson rather makes the catch. And there was nobody covering the runner taken off. But she gets back in time. But they do get the out and retire Hollywood. That'll bring up Chloe Prentisil, the third baseman. Here's the pitch. Low for ball one. That pitch low. Nice stop by Harms on that one. That was down in the dirt. But she dug it out of there and kept it from getting past her and the runner advancing. 2 balls and no strikes now to Prentisil. Prentisil also 0 for 2 on the night. That pitch catches inside corner for strike one. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, runner on first base. Top of the 7th inning, Tigers lead Independence 1-0. Game number 1 of 2 here, the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. That pitch swung on, hit right back at the pitcher, off the pitcher's leg, and everybody's going to be safe. See if Imhoff's okay. Looks like that hit in the leg. They got to check on her. She nods, gives the thumbs up to, yep, I'm good. So, Independence now has runners at first and second. We just went out, and while the Independence coach makes some changes, gets a courtesy runner in, Coach Doty comes out, calls his infield in to talk to him. Courtesy runner now for the catcher is number 2, Isla Reed. Isla Reed now courtesy running for the catcher. Or pinch running for Prentisil, rather. My apologies. Center fielder Reagan Reeg is up. Coach Doty's telling his conference out there he's going to have a pitching change. I do think, or they're just going to let Imhoff throw, okay, because she did get hit. He asked for and has granted some pitches to see how that plant foot is. Looks like she took one off the shin there. She's looking pretty good. Coach Doty's satisfied. The umpires are satisfied, so Riley's going to stay in the game. So here's the scene. 1 out, runners at first and second for Independence. Top of the 7th inning. Grinnell leads 1-0. And Reagan Reeg, the center fielder, is up for the Mustangs. 1 for 2 on the night, singled and flew out her prior 2 trips. Imhoff steps in. Here's the pitch. Right down the chute for strike one. Couple of practice swings by Reeg, and now she steps back in. 0-1 pitch on the way from Imhoff. That pitch is swung and hit out towards left field. Left fielder makes the catch. Reese out there in left field makes the catch for the second out. And more importantly, the runners do not advance. So there's 2 outs, and Isla Reed comes up to bat, the second baseman. Isla 1 for 2 on the night as well. Coach Farmer comes in, gives her some instructions. Flashes 2 outs to his runners, and here we go. Tigers 1 out away from wrapping up game number 1 here. Well, the second ball game, about 20 or so minutes after the conclusion of this one. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. Well, we're in Fowler Field. They're about 10 minutes away from Grinnell and Pella baseball. The boys' baseball team hosting the Pella Dutch. Dave Van Kampen and Dan Walker will have that call for you. Also on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second for Independence. Top of the 7th inning. Grinnell leads 1-0 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch catches inside corner for strike 2. Imhoff doing a nice job of moving her ball around in the zone. And now the Mustangs down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped towards the third base side. Flander tries to go back, and she dives at the bag and gets the out at third. And that will do it. Flander dove at the bag and got there just ahead of the runner at third for the third out to retire the side. Tigers get the win 1-0. And that will wrap up game number 1 here. As I said, we'll have game number 2 of our doubleheader starting here in about 20 minutes. You're watching high school softball. We won't play any ads. We'll just leave it on the field here for a while. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Back in about 20 minutes. I want to jump back in here and say a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is the Strand 3 Theaters located in downtown Grinnell. Showing this week is F1 the movie rated PG-13, also Elio rated PG, and How to Train Your Dragon also rated PG, showing at the Strand 3 Theaters in downtown Grinnell. Still about 10 minutes or so away from the start of the next ball game. We'll take this break, hear from our sponsors. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee, cappuccino, and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
And here we are back for the start of game number 2 on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Independence and Grinnell. Grinnell winning the first game 1-0. Our first inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Arabella Luvar leads things off for the Mustangs, facing 8th grader Trinity Carlson on the mound. Riley Amhoff went the distance in the game number 1 for the win. And here we go for high school softball. First pitch from Carlson in there for strike 1. Second pitch misses up and outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Squares to bunt. Does not get the bat back, offers, and it's called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Luvar, the pitcher of record in game number 1. Moved out to center field now for game number 2. That pitch swung on, hit towards the first base side. Reese picks it up, steps on the bag for the first out to retire Luvar. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 3, Callie Washburn. Washburn now stepping in. Over on Fowler Field, the boys' baseball game is underway. Grinnell and Pella, 2 old familiar foes and rivals, squaring off. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Pella leads Grinnell 1-0 in the top of the first inning. Dave Van Comperl, Dan Walker with a call on that one on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. There's a big swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carlson rears back and fires, just misses upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, nobody on for Independence. Top of the first inning. That pitch swung out, popped up towards the first base side. Reese drifts over, makes a catch for the out to retire Washburn. Brings up the first baseman, number 9, Jordan Iverson. Our first inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Foul balls by Source Financial Services. First pitch is low for ball 1. Strikeouts by Michelle's Dance Academy, and our scoreboard by Kurtz Collision Center. There's our inning sponsor, Brent Nichols State Farm there. Second pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice pitch right down the outside, right on the outside corner of the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Carlson. Just misses upstairs. Good discipline by Iverson not to swing at that. It's tough to do. That was right there, but it was upstairs for ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on for Independence. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, chopped off the glove. Smith has it, quickly gets across to first in time for the out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs. No score. High school softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here to the softball complex, bottom of the first inning we go. Our first inning brought to us by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Taylor Smith, Carly Bond, and Ree Reese leading things off for Grinnell. Tigers won the first game 1-0.
Number 1, Taylor Smith.
So Taylor Smith leading things off for Grinnell. Senior second baseman, as we've documented throughout the season. If you watched any game, very fast there. Scores to bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it upstairs for ball 1. Scores to bunt again. This time she chops it foul for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Liberty Brown, the pitcher for the Mustangs. Liberty is a junior pitcher for Coach Farmer, Alex Farmer. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's swung on a chopped rip foul out of play on the third base side for another Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is swung on a chopped foul, this time down the third base side. Another Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch swung on, popped up in the infield. Catcher over to make the play, squeezes it. Hollywood makes the play to retire Taylor Smith.
Now batting number 17, Kylie Bond.
That'll bring up this Tiger shortstop, number 17, Kylie Bond. Bond steps in to face Liberty Brown. Over on Fowler Field, first pitch misses for ball 1. Pella leads Grinnell 1-0. Bottom of the first inning, Tigers at bat. We're having that game for you. Also the Tiger Sports live stream network. Dave Van Comperl, Dan Walker with that call. That pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Kylie Bond. That pitch is hit towards the second base side. Second baseman down with it. Throws from her knees across the diamond in time to get Bond for the second out.
Now batting number 16.
So 4-3 on the putout brings up the first baseman, Ree Reese. Takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. If you haven't heard by now, Ree Reese was the heroine in Game 1 last night. In the bottom of the 8th inning, hit a walk-off 2-run home run to win with the Tigers 3-2 over Benton. That pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Then for good measure, she also homered in the second game, but the Tigers lost that one 6-5. 2-0 pitch on the way. That is low for ball 3. I'm sure, like we saw last night from Coach Harvey and Benton, I'm sure Coach Farmer told his pitchers, do not give her anything to hit. Keep it down, low, away, outside, whatever you got to do. If you make a mistake up and in, it's probably going to be at least hit very hard. So Reese draws a 4-pitch walk, and she is on.
Now batting number 3, Riley Imhoff.
So Reese is on first base. And that'll bring up left fielder Riley Imhoff. Imhoff, the winner in the first game, went the distance. Scattered 5 hits over 7 innings. First pitch in there for strike 1. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tigers did tie it up. Now it's 1-1. Grinnell and Pella, top of the second inning with the Dutch batting. That pitch up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs. That pitch swung and hit towards the shortstop side. Shortstop up with it across the diamond in time to get the out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Grinnell. No score between Grinnell and Independence High School softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
To the top of the second inning we go. Our second inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Mustangs have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Jordan Durr, Hollywood, and Chloe Prentisil. Jordan Durr leads things off. The independent shortstop takes the first pitch for ball 1. That pitch swung on, hit towards the shortstop. Kylie Bond up with it across the diamond in time for the first out.
Now batting number 29, Holly Wood.
So Jordan Durr retired on the 6-3 putout. Try that again. Jordan Durr, not Jordan Durr. Jordan Durr retired on the 6-3 putout. For the first out, brings up the catcher, Holly Wood. Pitch in there for strike 1. Tomorrow night, another doubleheader softball game and doubleheader baseball game on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. I'll be over in Williamsburg as the Tigers travel to face the Williamsburg Raiders at Williamsburg. First pitch at 5:30, doubleheader on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. That'll be radio style, no video for that one. Here at home, the Tiger baseball team hosts Independence Baseball for a doubleheader. Blake Walker and Dan Walker having the call for that one right here tomorrow night on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. That pitch drifts outside for ball 1. Pitch swung on, hit towards the hole. Bond has to track it down, just has no throw. Nice play by Bond to keep it in the infield, but just nothing she could do.
Now batting number
So it's a
19,
single
Chloe Prentisil.
for Hollywood. Brings up the third baseman, number 19, Chloe Prentisil. Facing Trinity Carlson. Here's the pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 1. That pitch also upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-zero pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Beautiful pitch by Carlson, just on the outside corner for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at first base. Top of the second inning, no score on our Curse Collision Center scoreboard. Pitch swung out, popped up in the infield. Harms flips off the mask, makes the catch. Or no, she does not. Had the ball in the glove, but it just popped out. So it's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And Prentice-Hill stands back in. That pitch is a foul ball. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch hit off the handle right to the first base side, and the first baseman gets back and not in time. So Reese makes the catch to get the batter, tries to run back to the bag, but the base runner gets back in time. Hollywood does. But the Tigers do have 2 outs. That brings up left fielder number 8, Reagan Reeg. 2 outs, runner at first base for Independence. Top of the second inning, no score. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Second of our 2 games tonight here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. We are on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and many, many more social media sites. There's the pitch. Kind of a half swing for strike 1. We also have a website. You can check us out on that. Or we're on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in the search bar Tiger Sports live stream network, and you'll come to our homepage. If you do that and hit that subscribe button, number 1, we'd appreciate that. Number 2, you'll be given a notification every time we have a broadcast. That pitch swung on and popped up right to the pitcher Carlson, who makes the catch for the out to retire the side. Mustangs strand 1, no score after 1.5. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Bottom of the second inning we go. Our second inning brought to us by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Kate Smith leads things off for Grinnell. 5, 6, 7 hitters. Kate Smith, Macy Andrews, and Alyssa Flander due up for Coach Mike Doty. Tigers won the first game of our doubleheader 1-0, looking to get the sweep over the Mustangs. First pitch in from Brown in there for a strike. We're in the baseball diamond, bottom of the second inning. Grinnell and Pella all tied up at 1 apiece. We are broadcasting that game on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Dave Van Kampen and Dan Walker having that call. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. You can go to our website, and if you want to watch baseball, go down to the baseball schedule, click on the Grinnell Pella link. You'll have that game. If you want to watch softball, go down the softball schedule, click on Grinnell Independence link, and you'll have that one as well. Choices. All courtesy of us here at the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped foul for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on, hit right back to the pitcher. Soft toss across to the first baseman for the first out to retire Tate Smith. Brings up Macy Andrews, the Tigers' designated player, which means that she bats but does not play in the field. Andrews takes the first pitch up and away for ball 1. Second pitch upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on for Grinnell. Bottom of the second inning, no score on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch in there for a strike. Two balls and a strike now. Misses upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Macy Andrews. That pitch swung and hit towards the second baseman. Second baseman down, up with the throw across in time, and Andrews is retired for that second out. That'll bring up center fielder number 15, Alyssa Flander. With 2 outs, nobody on for Grinnell here, bottom of the second inning. First pitch high for ball 1. That pitch just misses the outside corner for ball 2. Liberty Brown with a little glance at the umpire, wanted that call, didn't get it. 2 balls, no strikes to the Tigers center fielder Flander. That pitch in there for strike. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Pitch misses low and away for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is swung on, hit towards the shortstop side. Shortstop makes the play, long throw across, not in time. Well, might have been, doesn't matter. First baseman dropped the ball. So Flander gets on.
Number 8, Josie Smith.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 8, Josie Smith. 2 outs, a runner at first base. See what Josie can do here. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. That pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2, and Smith quickly in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. That pitch is swung on and hit out towards center field, but right at the center fielder who makes the catch for the third out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Grinnell. No score between Grinnell Independence High School softball and the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
To the top of the third inning we go. Our third inning brought to us by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Independence has 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Liberty Brown, the pitcher, stepping in to face Trinity Carlson. First pitch swung on, popped up in the infield, right towards the shortstop. Kylie Bond underneath it, makes the catch for the first out. One pitch, one out, and Brown is retired.
Now batting number 7, Claire Kegler.
That'll bring up the designated player, number 7, Claire Kegler. And then back to the top of the order, Arabella Lubar for the Mustangs. That pitch swung on, hit hard down the right field line, giving chase as a Tiger right fielder, but it drops in foul for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike one. Kegler gave the ball a good rip down the first base side, but foul and out of the reach of the Tiger right fielder, Josie Smith. That pitch swung on, hit out towards center field. That's going to drop in for a single. So Kegler is on with a clean single.
28, Arabella Lubar.
And to the top of the order we go. Arabella Lubar steps in for the Mustangs. Courtesy runner now coming out for the DP. Courtesy runner is number 20, Avery Wheelock. So Avery Wheelock now the courtesy runner. And Lubar now steps in to face Trinity Carlson. Umpire has to report it to both dugouts, or at least to the opposing team's dugout. Puts the mask on now, we are ready to go. Lubar steps in to face Trinity Carlson. First pitch swung on, popped up toward the infield side. Third base over giving chase and not able to make the play is the third baseman, Kate Smith. Kind of got turned around a little bit. So it ends up being a Cirques Financial Services foul ball for strike one. Second pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike two. That pitch swung and chopped towards the third base side, but foul. So it's a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes to Lubar. 0 for 1 on the night, grounded out her first time up. Pitch drifts outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Over on the baseball diamond, top of the third inning, Grinnell and Pella all tied up at 1 apiece. As we've said, that game we also have on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Pitch swung on, popped up in the infield right at the pitcher. Carlson makes the catch, and Lubar is retired for the second out.
Now batting number 3, Callie Washburn.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 3, Callie Washburn. Washburn 0 for 1 on the night, flew out her first time up. 2 outs, runner on first base for Independence, top of the third inning. No score between Grinnell and Independence. Game number 2, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. Beautiful pitch by Carlson. A little bit took something off that. Off speed fooled the batter. Taken for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Again, a little bit of an off-speed changeup that Carlson has. Coach Doty has talked about that. It's a nice pitch for an 8th grader to have, and when that pitch is on, that is a wicked pitch. 1-2 delivery on the way here from Carlson. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on, hit towards left field for a single. So Washburn gets on
Now batting number 9, Jordan Iverson.
with a single. And that puts the Mustangs with runners at first and second with 2 outs, bringing up Jordan Iverson, the first baseman. 0 for 1 on the night as well. Here's the pitch. That pitch is swung and hit out towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a single. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the throw. And the Mustangs get on the board as Wheelock scores from second base.
Now batting number 11, Jordan Durr.
And advancing over to third is Washburn, and Iverson is on at second with a single, or rather on at first with a single. That pitch swung on, hit out towards right center field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder for the third out. But Independence does score a run. And they lead Grinnell 1-0 high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy.
Back here for the bottom of the third inning we go. Our third inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Proud supporter of Tiger Softball is the Strand 3 Theater located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Showing this week at the Strand Theater, F1 the movie rated PG-13, Elio rated PG, and How to Train Your Dragon rated PG. All those showing at the Strand 3 Theater in downtown Grinnell this week. First pitch taken by Kennedy Harms is outside for ball 1. That pitch misses for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Tiger catcher, Kennedy Harms. Squares to bunt, pulls the ball back, the bat back rather. Taken high for ball 3. Ball gets away from the catcher, but no harm done as no runners were on. 2 balls, no strikes now to Harms. I'm sure she'll be taking here. And that pitch is upstairs for ball 4. So Harms, the catcher, draws a walk. I think we're going to have a courtesy runner for our catcher, Kennedy Harms. Let's see who pops out of the Tiger dugout. That's number 25. That'll be Ivy Kellogg. So Ivy Kellogg is courtesy running. Now to the top of the order, and Taylor Smith steps in, facing Liberty Brown. Umpire reporting the change to the Mustang dugout. And here we go. Smith steps in to face Brown. Runner at first for Grinnell. Tigers trail 1-0. Here's the pitch. Taylor bunts the ball down right in front, and they call a foul ball, I do believe, yes. That's a Search Financial Services foul ball for strike one. Here's the pitch. Smith squares to bunt and takes it for strike two. Now you can bunt with 2 strikes, but if you bunt and a bunt's foul, then you're out. You don't get another bat. So we'll see what Taylor does here. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped foul. That hit her, but she was still in the box, so she's okay. Right off the leg. Umpire gives a quick ask, "You okay?" And Taylor nods. Another Search Financial Services foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch low and in the dirt. Good stop by Hollywood, the catcher. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The speedy Ivy Kellogg, courtesy running at first base. That pitch swung on and that's chopped foul. Out of play for another Search Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smith swings on that pitch. Second baseman drifts over, makes the catch for the out, and Taylor Smith is retired.
Now batting number 17, Kylie Bond.
So 1 out, brings up shortstop Kylie Bond. Takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Apologies, I lost our connection there for just a moment. There we go. That pitch outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on our scoreboard up there. Now we're up to date. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for Grinnell. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Tigers trail 1-0 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. There's a hit by Bond. Hit hard, but right to the left fielder. So Kylie really lays into the ball, but hits a right to the left fielder who catches it for that second out. That'll bring up first baseman number 16, Reese. That pitch is swung and hit out towards center field, and it bounces in front of the center fielder, but comes in front, so Coach Jody have to hold her at first, and Reese, running the whole way, gets around to second. So Reese probably recorded as a single and then advances on the throw. And Kellogg goes all the way over to third. So Tigers now have runners at second and third with 2 outs. That brings up Riley Imhoff. Pitch upstairs for ball 1. Now Coach Jody's going to come in and talk to the home-plate umpire again about something. Umpire pulling out his lineup card. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner, I believe. Yes. A pinch runner for Reese since she's playing first base. Couldn't see who that was that went in. Might have been Piper Madrid. So a pinch runner, which again, since Reese is not a pitcher or catcher, you can do that one time. If they do it again, then Reese would have to come out of the game. But you are allowed to do it one time. So, runners at first and second, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes to Riley Imhoff. Here comes the pitch. That pitch swung on, chopped towards the shortstop. Takes a big hop. Shortstop throws across the diamond in time. First baseman jumps up to make the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. Tiger Strand 2, they trail 1-0 high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments. So no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, 3rd generation owner of Pauley in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley in downtown Grinnell.
To the top of the 4th inning we go. Our 4th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Hollywood, Chloe Prentisil, and Reagan Reeg. So the catcher Hollywood steps in to face Trinity Carlson. Mustangs lead 1-0 as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Over on the baseball diamond, Pella has taken a lead over Grinnell. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Dutch lead Grinnell 5-1. We have that game, as we said, on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network also. Dave Van Compernol and Dan Walker with a call of that game. That pitch drops in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. That's that changeup that Carlson can throw, and Coach Doty's talked about that. She can take a lot off it, a little bit off it, and just mix it up really well. 1-2 pitch. Inside for ball 1. Or check that, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Mustang catcher. That pitch swung on, hit foul down the first base side, giving chase to the Tiger first base and the right fielder out of the reach of everybody, so it goes down as a Sarks Financial Services foul ball. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. Tigers won the first one 1-0. Chris Jr. here with you on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday night for softball, baseball, or any outdoor activity. There's a ball hit towards Taylor Smith. She tracks it down, stays with it, and runs over, makes the play. What a play by Taylor Smith. Ball had some nasty spin on it. She stopped it, knocked it down, had the presence of somebody to gather it, set herself, and throw to first to get the out. That'll bring up 3rd baseman Chloe Prentisil. Prentisil 0 for 1 on the night. Takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. That pitch swung on and popped up in the infield. Taylor Smith, second baseman, plants herself underneath it. Squeezes the glove, makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting number 8, Reagan Reed.
So Reagan Reed now steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. Reed 0 for 1, grounded out her prior trip to the plate. Again, Mustangs lead Grinnell 1-0. Grinnell won the first game 1-0. Mustangs trying to return the favor and get the split. There's a ball hit towards left field, gets past the second baseman or the third base and the shortstop for a single.
Number 15, Liberty Brown.
So Reagan Reed is on with the single and 2 outs. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 15, Liberty Brown. Liberty stands in, takes the first pitch from Carlson upstairs and away for ball 1. Tigers got to run back. It's 5-2 now. Grinnell trails. Still bottom of the 3rd inning on the baseball field. There's a ball hit right towards Taylor Smith. Makes the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. 1-0 Mustangs with the lead. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
To the bottom of the 4th inning we go. Our 4th inning brought to us by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Tigers will have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Kate Smith, Macy Andrews, and Alyssa Flander due up to face Mustang pitcher Liberty Brown. Kate Smith now steps in 0 for 1 on the night, grounded out her first time up. And here's the pitch. That's swung on hit towards the third base side. Third baseman bobbles it for a moment and bobbles it again and throws across, not in time.
Now batting number 33.
So Smith gets on. And that'll bring up the designated player, number 33, Macy Andrews. Again, I'm not an official score. I'll wait till we get the signal. But probably going to go down as an error, not a hit. But Tigers have a base runner. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. See if Coach Doty rolls the dice and attempts to steal here at first base. That pitch outside, throw down to first is not in time. Runner gets back. And it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Macy Andrews. As you've said, Coach Doty does not use hand signals. Each player has a wristband with a series of numbers and plays behind those numbers. That pitch is the low away, gets in the dirt. Runner rounds, it takes a big turn, but then gets back to second. So now Kate Smith on at second base on a pass ball. And it's 3 balls and no strikes now to Macy Andrews. Pitch taken in there for strike 1 as Andrews was taken the whole way. As you started to say there, Coach Doty has players wear a wristband. They have numbers with them plays behind each number. He just calls out a number. The players look at the wristband, find the number, and then they get the play. 3-1. Bunted down by Andrews. Nice bunt. Only plays the first. They throw the over in time to get the runner at first. So Andrews does her job on the sacrifice. And Kate Smith gets now to third.
Now batting number 15, Alyssa Flander.
For the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 15, Alyssa Flander. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Big moment here in the ballgame. Tigers with the tying run at third base. That pitch swung on and hit off the handle Foul back for strike one, a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Or check that. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way. That pitch is swung on and hit foul down the third baseline for another Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Over the baseball diamond, Tigers have cut into the Pella lead. Dutch now lead Grinnell 5-2, top of the 4th inning. Over here, it's 1-0 Independence with the lead. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tying run at third base in the person of Kate Smith. That pitch is swung and hit out towards left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. This ball game is tied. Smith trots home. Flander on her way into second with a stand-up double.
Now batting number 8, Josie Smith.
And we are tied. Brings up right fielder Josie Smith. Smith 0 for 1 on the night. With 1 out, here's the pitch. Scores to bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it for ball 1. That pitch is low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. And now Coach Farmer is going to come out and talk to his infield. Coach Doty then calls his runners over, his batter, and his first base coach to talk as well. Again, we're in the middle of a busy broadcast week on the Tiger Sports live stream network. We have softball, baseball tonight, and guess what? We have softball and baseball tomorrow night. I'll be headed over to Williamsburg to follow the Tiger softball team as they travel to Williamsburg to take on the Raiders, defending state champion Williamsburg Raiders in a big, big ball game. 2 ball games, doubleheader starting at 5:30. We'll have it radio style right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Here in Grinnell, Blake Walker and Dan Walker will have the Tiger baseball team as they host Independence for a baseball doubleheader starting at 5:30 as well. That'll have video and audio with Blake Walker and Dan Walker on the call tomorrow night on the Tiger Sports live stream network. You can check out our broadcast schedule. Go to our website and check out our schedule for the updated broadcasts, schedules, and times. All right, conferences are over. Josie Smith now steps in. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, runner at second base. 1-1 ball game. Here's the pitch. Smith scores to bunt, pulls the bat back. Runner going down to third, but nobody's there. As the third baseman was in. So Flanders now at third base, and it's ball 3. 3-0 pitch on the way. That pitch in there for a strike. Smith thought it was low, but the person in blue says it was not. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here comes a 3-1 delivery. Throws to Bunch. He pops it up and hits down on the ground and trying to make the tag, and they call her safe. Missing the tag. The runner is going down to second, and the throw is wide. Looked to me like that Hollywood got the tag. Coach Farmer's going to come out and talk and saying if nothing else, she was way out of the baseline. So we're going to see what they say here. So for the moment, Tigers have a 2-1 lead. Don't play umpire. He appears to be pretty well set that it was not a violation. So we'll see what this results in. As they chat it up here. I'm sure he's not disputing that he missed her, but he's probably saying the Tiger baseman did go, look like they went way outside the baseline. Again, I'm not quite clear what the rule is, and Coach Farmer did not like the explanation. Goes, walks back to the dugout shaking his head, but it stands. Tigers lead it 2-1.
Now up, number 5, Kennedy Harms.
Again, just one out. Tigers lead now 2-1, and Kennedy Harms steps in. Takes the first pitch, and they called no pitch on that, okay? Again, I'm not sure what happened there, but it was no pitch. So now here's the first pitch. In there for a strike. Again, third baseman was in and nobody was there to cover third. The catcher, Hollywood, was waiting, but nobody came over. So Tigers have another runner over at third base in the form of Josie Smith. Squares to bunt. Their bunt lays down the bunt. A beautiful bunt. Runner coming home, and she gets home in time. And the runner's safe.
Now batting number 1, Taylor Smith.
So now it's 3-1. Now Coach Farmer coming out with his lineup card. Tigers with 3 runs in this inning to take the lead, 3-1 over the Mustangs. So we might be having a pitching change here. Let's see. I think Liberty Brown is done for the night. And I believe we are going to have a pitching change. Looks like it's going to be number 9, Jordan Iverson, an 8th grader, going to get the call from Coach Farmer. So while Iverson takes warm-up pitches, we'll take this break and say you're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back at the softball complex, Grinnell leads 3-1. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out, runner on first base for the Tigers. Pitching change for the Mustangs. 8th grader Jordan Iverson coming in now. Handed the ball by Coach Alex Farmer to try to get the Mustangs out of this jam. And top of the order up for the Tigers, Taylor Smith now. Stepping in. So Taylor Smith now steps in. We got an explanation on that play where the runner scored. Squares to bunt to Smith. Ball is low. Nice stop by the catcher, Hollywood. Let's save that for ball 1. Even though the Tiger base runner did go out of the baseline, way out of the baseline, in the umpire's judgment, she had to because the third baseman was in the line of field or was in the base path. So that's what the umpire called, and Coach Farmer did not agree with it, but that's what stood, and the Tigers' run counted. Now it's 2 balls and no strikes to the Tigers' second baseman, Taylor Smith. Again, ball low and outside. Good stop by Hollywood again. And now it's 3 balls and no strikes. See if Coach Doty gives her the green light here if she wants. Here's the 3-0. That pitch misses outside, and Smith is on with a walk.
Now batting number 17, Kylie Bond.
So that'll bring up shortstop Kylie Bond. Facing Jordan Iverson. An 8th grader, As we've said, though, by this point in the season, 30 games in, you're not an 8th grader anymore. Bond squares to bunt, and that pitch hits her. So Bond hit by the pitch, and now the bases are loaded.
Now batting number 16, Reese.
And that brings up the Tiger first baseman, Reese. Reese steps in now. Bases loaded with Tigers, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning, Grinnell leads 3-1, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Change up, nice pitch, but just misses outside for ball 1. I'm sure Coach Farmer, just like last night, Coach Harvey from Benton told their pitchers, do not give Reese anything to hit. That change up, Reese thought about it, but then held up, and it misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Iverson shakes off the first call, signal from the catcher. Here's the pitch. That misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. I mean, if they are trying to walk, you can't fault the strategy. Better to walk and give up one more run than to let her clean the bases and get one over the fence with a grand slam. That pitch in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. That pitch misses low for ball 4, and Tigers get a run walking in. That'll bring up Riley Imhoff. First pitch in there for a strike. So Ivy Kellogg trots home. And Tigers now lead 4-1. There's a pitch hit well out to left field, but right at the left fielder. Makes the catch, kind of stumbles for the second out. Runners tag up, and everybody's safe, I believe. Yes. So Imhoff gets an RBI flyout. Tigers get another run. And it is now 5-1. First pitch by Kate Smith is fouled off for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And strike 1. That pitch swung and hit out towards right field. Right fielder runs in, makes the catch for the out to retire the side. Tigers get 5 runs in that inning. They lead 5-1 high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
To the top of the 5th inning we go. Our 5th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. 9-1 and 2 hitters do it for the Mustangs. Clara Kegler, then top of the order Arabella Lubar and Callie Washburn. So Kegler steps in, facing Trinity Carlson. First pitch swung on and hit foul out of play over the first base dugout for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And strike 1. Tigers getting 5 runs in that bottom of the 4th inning. They lead now 5-1. Over the baseball field, top of the 5th inning, That second pitch also fouled off for another Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 2. Tigers trail Pella 5-2 in the top of the 5th inning. Dutch coming to bat. Dave Van Compernoll, Dan Walker with that call for you, also on the Tiger Sports live stream network. 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. That pitch is outside as well for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kegler singled and scored her prior trip up. There's a pitch hit towards Smith at second. Took a funny hop. Got past Smith. And Kegler is on.
Now batting number 28, Arabella Luvar.
So now we're going to have a courtesy runner, I do believe, for designated player. As Coach Farmer talks to the home plate umpire, makes the change. Last time it's Avery Wheelock. We'll see if that is the case here. All right, top of the order we go. Arabella Luvar comes to bat. She's 0 for 2 on the night. The Mustangs with the leadoff hitter on first base, trailing 5-1 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Here's the pitch from Carlson. Swung on. That is hit towards the shortstop, just past Kylie Bond. Gets out into the outfield. Good hustle by the Tiger outfielders to stop the ball and limit it to just a single.
Now batting number 3, Callie Washburn.
So now the Mustangs have runners at first and second with nobody out. Brings up right fielder Callie Washburn. Washburn 1 for 2 on the night. Tigers are up 5-1, but Mustangs threatening here in the top of the 5th. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. That pitch is outside, gets away from the catcher, so runners are going to advance. So it's 2 balls and no strikes. And now the Mustangs have runners at second and third with nobody out. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That is swung on and hit foul out of play over the first base dugout. First Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That's swung and hit towards the first baseman. Caught by the first baseman, Reese, for the first out.
Now batting number 11, Jordan Durr.
Jordan Iverson now coming to bat, the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Again, Carl's with that off-speed pitch. She can take a lot off of it, a little bit off of it, or somewhere in between. Very nasty pitch to have with such a young pitcher. Going to be a freshman this fall at GHS. That pitch in there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Top of the 5th inning. Grinnell leads Independence 5-1 on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch just misses outside. Carlson wanted that, gave a little look at the umpire. Good discipline by Iverson not to swing at that, but tough one to take there. 1-2 delivery. Swing on and hit out towards the outfield. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Center fielder has it. She gets the ball over to third. And Mustangs do get a run back, okay. Thought for a second everybody paused there. I'm not sure what that was, but so Mustangs have runners at the corners. They now trail 5-2. And Jordan Durr steps in, the shortstop, with one out. First pitch swung out, popped up, heading back out of play off the fence for a Source Financial Services foul ball and strike one. Once it hits the fence, the ball becomes dead immediately. So now we have a courtesy runner coming in. Number 21, that is Alvia Corkery, pinch running over first base for Jordan Iverson. Home plate umpire tells the dugout, gives a nod up here to the press box, and we are set to resume play. Going to the bottom of the fifth inning, Grinnell trails Pella 5-2. Tigers coming up to bat. Over on the baseball diamond. That pitch in there for strike one. Or check that, strike two. My apologies. Only my first mistake of the night, you believe that? And don't answer that. Pitch high and away for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch swung and popped up towards the right side of the infield. First baseman over there makes the catch. Reese makes the catch for the second out, and a big out it is. So 2 outs now, runners at the corners. And that brings up the catcher, number 29, Holly Wood. Wood 1 for 2 on the night. Singled and grounded out her prior 2 trips to the plate. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball one. 5-2, Grinnell with the lead over Independence. Top of the 5th inning on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch swung on, hit out towards right center. That's going to be trouble. Making the catch for Grinnell is the right fielder. Wow, Josie Smith reached out, snagged the ball. And that, make a note by that play, that might be, or that is probably the play of the game thus far. 5-2, Grinnell with the lead. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Bottom of the 5th inning we go. Our 5th inning brought to us by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Tigers will send the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Macy Andrews, Alyssa Flander, and Josie Smith, to the plate to face Jordan Iverson. The 8th grader will be a freshman this fall at Independence High School. Tigers lead 5-2. Would have been more, but a great play by right fielder Josie Smith saves what would have been at least 2 runs. Made a diving catch in right field to end the inning, the last half inning. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch just way outside, but swing and misses for strike 2. And Andrews quickly in the hole now. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2. That's swung on and hit up foul. Out of play over the first base dugout side. For a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. That pitch fouled off. Another Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And Andrews doing a good job of protecting that plate, staying alive. But in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and popped up in the infield. Shortstop underneath it. Makes the play for the first out. And Andrews is retired. That brings up the center fielder, number 15, Alyssa Flander. Flander 1 for 2 on the night. Flew out, then doubled and scored her prior 2 trips. Takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. That pitch upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tomorrow night we'll have a baseball, softball choice night again. Tiger softball team will be in Williamsburg. We'll have that doubleheader for you starting at 5:30. Radio style, no video. That pitch is outside for ball 2. I'll be over there at Williamsburg covering the Tigers and the Raiders in high school softball. Meanwhile, here at Fowler Field, Grinnell Tigers will play a doubleheader as they welcome Independence. The Mustangs baseball team comes to town for a doubleheader. Pitch swung on, hit towards the shortstop side. Shortstop comes up with it across the diamond in time for the second out. Blake Walker and Dan Walker will have the call of that game tomorrow night starting at 5:30. Wrapping up a busy broadcast week here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. That brings up right fielder Josie Smith. Smith takes the first pitch low for ball 1. 5-2, Grinnell with the lead. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2 outs, nobody on for the Tigers on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Tigers won the first game 1-0, trying to get the sweep. A bit of a check swing foul ball back, a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. For strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch swung on and popped up towards the right side of the infield. Giving chase is Independence, but can't come up with it. Another Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Now the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Proud sponsor of Tiger Sports Livestream Network is the Strand 3 Theaters located in downtown Grinnell. Showing this week is F1 the movie rated PG-13, Elio rated PG, and How to Train Your Dragon rated PG, all showing at the Strand 3 Theaters located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. And swing and a miss for strike 3, and Smith strikes out to retire the side. 5-2, Tigers with the lead, high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back at the high school softball complex, top of the 6th inning coming up. Grinnell leads Independence 5-2, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Our 6th inning brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Mustangs will send the 6, 7, and 8 hitters to the plate. Chloe Prenosil leading things off. Facing Trinity Carlson. First pitch in there for a strike. Tigers won the first game 1-0. Trying for the sweep here against the Mustangs. That pitch misses upstairs for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch drops in there for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big swing and a miss for strike 3, a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. And Prentice-Hill strikes out for the first out. That brings up the left fielder, number 8, Reagan Reeg. Reeg 1 for 2, singled her prior trip to the plate, her last time up. Grinnell leads the Mustangs 5-2. Top of the 6th inning, as you see in our Curse Collision Center scoreboard. First pitch in there for strike 1. I want to give a shout out to all our sponsors, but especially our, well, not especially, but including our business card sponsors. You see those in the upper right-hand corner. That pitch swung on and popped up. Pitcher Carlson moves over, makes the catch for the second out. Our business card sponsors include, you see them in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, Grinnell Firestone, Mindy Hall's Exit Realty, and Corey Hall Photography, in addition to all of our regular sponsors that we have. Now Coach Alex Farmer's out with the lineup change, I do believe. So pinch hitting for Liberty Brown is number 2. Isla Reed. Stepping in now to face Trinity Carlson with 2 outs. Over on the baseball diamond, Tigers still trail Pella 5-2, going to the top of the 6th. Dutch coming to bat. So Isla Reed steps in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit towards the second base side. Smith stays with it, bobbles it, and gets it over to the first baseman in time for the third out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Independence. They trail Grinnell 5-2. High school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning we are at. Our 6th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. So Ivy Kellogg now getting the pinch hit. Ivy Kellogg now pinch hitting in the number 9 spot for catcher Kennedy Harms. And you can do that one time. Facing Jordan Iverson. And then top of the order, Taylor Smith and Kylie Bond. 9-1 and 2 hitters. Here's the pitch. That pitch swung on and popped up to right field side, giving chase. Second baseman made a valiant effort. Ran a long way. But ends up being a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And strike 1. Big swing and a miss for strike two. Nice pitch. That time by Jordan Iverson. Took a little something off that, and Kellogg was out in front of it. 0-2 delivery on the way. Swing and a miss for strike three. So Iverson gets a strikeout of Kellogg for the first out. Top of the order is up. Taylor Smith, the Tigers' second baseman. 1 for 3 on the night. Grounded out, flew out, walked, and scored her prior 3 trips. Takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Had the bat out there and just got it back. That pitch swung and chopped foul off the plate for a Search Financial Services foul ball, and strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's Smith, swings at the first pitch, grounds it right back to Iverson, the pitcher. Throw a little bit wide there. The first baseman made the catch for the out, the second out rather, and Smith is retired. That'll bring up shortstop Kylie Bond. First pitch in there for a strike. Tigers lead Independence 5-2. As you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Tigers won the first game 1-0, looking for the sweep of the Mustangs. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Bond kind of shrugs her shoulders like she's trying to hit that one all the way over to Newton. That pitch, a nice off-speed pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. So Bond strikes out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Grinnell. Top of the 7th inning coming up. When we get back, you're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours. In buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Top of the 7th inning, we are at. Innings brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Let me try that again. Top of the 7th inning is where we are at. Tigers lead 5-2 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. The 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Clara Kiegler, Arabella Luvar, and Callie Washburn. Kiegler takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Trinity Carlson trying to close the deal and give the Tigers a sweep of the Mustangs. That pitch swung on and hit towards the first base side. That's a fair ball. Just inside the bag. So Mustangs get the leadoff hitter on.
Now batting number 28, Arabella Luvar.
I think Coach Farmer may be going to be getting a courtesy runner here. Let's see. He's talking to home plate umpire, making the changes. You can do that since Kiegler is the designated player. So let's see here. All right. Had a long talk, but Kiegler stays running at first, okay? There's a lot of things I don't know, and that's one of them. I don't know what that was about, but nonetheless, conversation over, and here we go. Luvar steps in to face Carlson. Here's the pitch. That is hit towards the shortstop side. Bond. Tough play. Got across in time. Not in time, rather. Speed of Luvar beats that out. And now the Mustangs have runners on at first and second with nobody out. That brings up the right fielder, number 3, Callie Washburn. Again, Tigers leading 5-2 here, trying to close the door on the Mustangs, but the Mustangs are saying not quite yet. That first pitch fouled off for a Cirx Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. Washburn 1 for 3 on the night. Flew out, singled, and flew out her prior 3 trips. Did the right fielder for the Mustangs. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch, swung on a check swing, popped up towards the first base side. First baseman ranges over to make the play for the first out.
Now batting number 9, Jordan Iverson.
Brings up the first baseman, number 9, Jordan Iverson. Iverson, 2 for 3 on the night. Popped out, singled, and singled her prior 2 trips. That pitch just catches the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming from Carlson. That pitch swung on a chop towards the third base side. Third baseman Flander up with it across the diamond in time. Getting the runner at first. Wow.
Now batting number 11, Jordan.
The base runners do advance. So now the Mustangs have runners at second and third, but there are 2 outs. Big play there by Flander. Or check that, by the Tiger third baseman, Kate Smith. I say that every game. I'm going to have to personally go apologize to Kate Smith and her family. First pitch in there for a strike. To Jordan Durr, the shortstop. That ball gets away, and the runner does not advance home. I think the runner was unsure if it had gotten back to the fence or not, but that was low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at second and third for Independence. Top of the 7th inning. Grinnell leads Independence 5-2. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That is swung on a hit towards the first base side. Ball gets away. And here comes runner home, and the tag put on, and she's out at home. So Independence gets a run, but then try to get another one in there, and she is tagged out 4-2 to win the ball game, and Tigers get the win.
With the final score of 3-5, that is Grinnell Tiger victory. You can catch the
So Tigers win the first game 1-0, win the second game 5-3. That'll wrap it up for our broadcast tonight. I want to thank you for watching and hanging out with me tonight for a doubleheader. Again, tomorrow night, doubleheader softball. I'll be at Williamsburg. The Tiger team takes on Williamsburg. Radio style, no video, but radio style. First pitch at 5:30 for a doubleheader. Tomorrow night also, Tiger baseball team has a doubleheader. Hosting Independence, the Mustangs, at Fowler Field. That'll be Blake Walker and Dan Walker on that call. That'll be video and audio right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. For all of our sponsors, I'm Chris Jr. saying good night, everybody. You're watching high school softball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.